You guys, it's Phantom, and the Grammys were yesterday, all the winners and everything. So I'm gonna go through from bottom to top of the list, give you my thoughts on the winners and who should have won. I'm gonna only be doing the categories that I care about and the ones that I listen to mainly, and some extra ones if I want to throw them in. But this is the full list of the winners and my thoughts on them. So starting with best music video, we have the new Beatles song I'm Only Sleeping. Honestly, that was a pretty decent video, but my pick would have been Count Me Out from Kendrick Lamar. Easily the best music video of the year. Best written song for a movie or anything. What was it made for? 100% deserved. Literally the best written song, well, one of the best written songs of the entire year, and it is very fitting that it won here. It is the front runner of winning best song at the Oscars as well. Not surprised if they'll win, but this is extremely deserving. Best score for movie, for games, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Honestly, it should have gone to God of War Ragnarok, but I did hear the score on this one. It was pretty good, so not really complaining about that. And of course, best score for film, Oppenheimer. Literally no other pick that would have fit. We have John Williams again nominated 2 times, but Oppenheimer, it is the front runner. Best soundtrack, the Barbie soundtrack. Honestly, it could have gone to Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but I mean, this was a pretty great soundtrack anyway, so not really complaining about that. I wanted to give a shout out to Lecrae for winning. He has been one of my favorite Christian artists for a very long time, so him being nominated and won a Grammy, pretty cool, and is a great album as well. Yeah, this is trash. Even though, as much as I hate country, the Zach Bryan album, it's pretty good, and this should have won in country album. Zach Bryan, I believe, is the most competent country artist working today. As much as I hate the genre, he is top and he should have won. Right, here's where it becomes big. We have best rap album, Killer Mike for Michael. Travis Scott has been robbed 10 times. He's had 10 nominations, no wins. Back in 2018, he had probably the best album of that year, Astroworld, and it was completely robbed by Cardi B. That album is not good. This category was a bit of a weird one because we have albums like Michael, Utopia, Gang Disease, and all those. Honestly, my favorite rap album of the year was Scaring the Hoes. But seeing Killer Mike win over Travis, Metro Boomin, I mean, you could say her loss, but that is like a high 6 out of 10 for me. But this category should have gone to Heroes and Villains. It is the best album on here, I believe. Even though that Michael isn't a bad album at all, it should have gone to Metro Boomin, if not Travis Scott. And seeing him getting arrested afterwards was pretty crazy. But, you know, we never win at all. And the same best rap song, Killer Mike won for Scientists and Engineers. Honestly, out of all these songs, it is probably the best one out of here, so I'm not complaining about that. Best melodic rap performance, All My Life from Lil Durk and J. Cole. 100% deserved, one of the best songs of the entire year, and this is a W. Best rap performance, Signs and Engineers. Honestly, it should have gone to the Hillbillies. Such a fun song. But I'm also not complaining about this one because it's a great song. But Hillbillies should have won. This R&B album, Victoria Monet won for Jaguar 2. Honestly, this is a W. I am not complaining about that at all. All these albums are great, but yeah, definitely. Best Progressive R&B Album, SOS from SZA, W, 100% deserving. Best R&B Song, Snooze. It could have been a bunch of other songs from SZA on that album. This is not one of the best ones on there. It's still pretty good, but it could have been other songs, but Sing SZA, win another one, W. Best R&B Performance went to Go-Go Dance for ICU. Honestly, again, SZA for Kill Bill should have won, but this was a pretty good song as well. And we have Best Pop Dance Recording. We have Kylie Minogue, an Australian icon at this point, getting her second nomination. Pretty cool. But it could have gone to Troye Sivan for Rush, the best song out of here. These three are just terrible in every single way. This song just should not exist at all. The remaking great popular songs from back in the day is never the best idea. They always end up terrible, and Anne-Marie is just on that streak, and it just gets worse and worse in my opinion. Now we have Best Vocal Pop Album. We have Midnights from Taylor Swift at 1. Honestly, Guts is the best album on here, but of course it's going to win because of all the popularity and how big it is. But if we're going how good things is, Guts from Olivia Rodrigo should have won 100%. This is, if you saw my tier list of all the Taylor Swift albums, this is a 4 out of 10 at best. It's not that great at all. I was very disappointed when I heard the name, but I also kind of expected it as well from all the uprising of Swifties lately. I don't even know why it's happening now, but this is the best, this right here, the best album of this list. Best Pop Duo Group, we have SZA and Phoebe Bridgers. Honestly, yes, should have won. Great. Now this is the one that I was very mad about. Flowers from Miley Cyrus. It's probably the worst song of this entire year. It's just a rip-off of that amazing Bruno Mars song, When I Was Your Man. If you don't hear it, you should listen to them back to back. It is just a terrible, annoying song played everywhere. Honestly, even Antihero should have won over this, and I don't really like Antihero. But the best song out of here is What Was I Made For? 100%. Songwriter of the Year, we have, I think is Thron Thomas. I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but he wrote All My Life, which is a fantastic written song, and 100%. This definitely should have won. Best Producer of the Year, I'm not mad about the winner at all, but I would have loved to see a hip-hop artist be winning Best Producer of the Year. Even though as much as Jack Antonoff is a goat at producing and everything, we have people like Metro Boomin and Hit Boy and D Millie. Metro Boomin had a crazy year. He's gone even more crazy this year. I think he's dropping like 3 albums. Metro Boomin, like just give him a Grammy, even like next year. Just give him one. Best New Artist. We have all of these pretty interesting characters and artists and everything. Victoria Monet took the W on this one. I'm not mad, but it would have been funny if we saw Ice Spice win. or even Noah Khan. He had a great year. But honestly, I'm not really mad. I'm not really mad if any of these won either. All these guys are great. But W. Song of the Year. What was I made for? Easily the best written song, because this category is about the songwriting. I have learnt, aside from Record of the Year, we have Song of the Year for songwriting. Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For? Barbie, definitely. We have songs like Vampire, Kill Bill, Name W on here as well. But this one, 100%. This isn't the last one, but Album of the Year. Let's go down. Terrible album. One of my favorites of the year. This one could have won as well. Janelle Monáe. It was fine. SZA. Bit of a shame that this doesn't say winner right here, because it definitely deserves it. Boy Genius is pretty good as well. Guts, another one that could have had a winner. Dave Bautiste, pretty good as well, but not really a winner. But we have this abomination of an album. It's not a good album at all. 100% not album of the year. It is pretty bad. It is terribly mixed in my opinion. The vocal performances annoying, and again, poorly mixed. It is not a good album at all. There is only like 1 or 2 songs that are fine, but album of the year worthy, I get it, because we have this name right here. Come on, we have Guts. This album, amazing. This album, amazing. But this, not deserving at all. Last one, Record of the Year. We have, it's terrible. We have so many stronger songs like this masterpiece right here. This should have won both Song of the Year and Record of the Year. Even Kill Bill or Empire, but over Flowers over all of them. I mean, they are never gonna get it right, ever. I'm not surprised. I just hope that the Oscars don't mess up. I just, as much as people say don't believe or trust in the Grammys, I just want to see people get recognized for their work, and I hate seeing people not getting recognized for what stuff that they don't deserve. It was pretty great seeing Jay-Z with his speech of getting the Dr. Dre award, but his speech on how the Grammys work and people getting robbed and people who shouldn't be nominated at all, and he just did such a great speech, and it perfectly captures the entire ceremony right here. I just hope that next year, even though last year wasn't really a strong year for albums anyway, but I just want next year to be amazing. The Weeknd should be dropping, but he dropped out of the Grammys, of course, as he should. But I just want to see better songs, better albums, better everything next year or this year. But nothing you can do. Grammys, bad. Yeah, that's it.